he'd suddenly be in really good shape again.
I wonder whether there was a world where you tap for Pact. Oh, would have got it.
You still got it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's an insane draw.
Double Pact this early.
You
And
saw...
it even buffed the spellstone, so it's safer than tap.
Draw.
He has cards that help to draw Vanish.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they binge the rest of the deck.
Right.
Here's Gul'dan. Muzzy did just consider, just for a minute, to make sure he knows where he's at right here. Two? Wait.
Stealth.
Oh. I just looked down there. There's the Vanish. I was like, he's dead. So the trade-off will be enough. I think it was 20 with just the board and the hero power. But then obviously you could just trade a Voidwalker off, play a Doomguard, and
Yeah, it's just a really strange play, because he knows the Doomguards are in hand, so if he doesn't take damage off the board, then he just plays one Doomguard from hand and hero power.
I mean, this is potentially several extra turns, because if he left the minion on the board...
Wow, life tap. And a Dark Pact!
Oh, that...
What a gambit from Perna, and the second Doomer comes and accelerates it by another turn.
And he knew, despite the fact that he's playing as the burn deck, tapping doesn't fundamentally change.
Dagger's free. So this just actually sets up a fairly likely lethal scenario.
There's only one play here. Trade the 2/2 into the 2/1, play your minion, attack face, re-dagger. That's all you've got. Now both
Cross your
players
fingers, I think,
are
was
just
the end to that play.
continually threatening lethal.
Oh,
That's
that was quick. That
There's
was quick.
the Soulfire.
Wow. An extremely close game to finish off this series, but if your opponent's so far ahead in a wider board with multiple attacks to make per turn.
That was too quick to be anything but Wind Fury. Yep.
I'd love it if it was like taunt.
Counter fledgling, like, no.
Ooh.
Just gonna get beaten up.
10 Damahe just from the fledgling. Maybe more if this plus attack.
Sackaroo.
Poisonous with the Divine Shield.
Poisonous Killer, 12/12. Seems balanced.
It's a good card. Why have to be mad? But other than that...
Raven, I'm imagining that right now and I need a moment.
The rage.
Okay.
It claims me.
We did the scythe. Make this pretty clean, actually. Get the 9 to face, and Killinallday is just gonna take game 2 there. The value of Rush, and also the crit lord not quite having enough health it needs. The Hydra getting the work done, and again, that one extra big threat.
Or I mean, just anything. I mean, take your pick. As soon as Muzzy's board is an important board, went uncontested, that was his turn to strike. I mean, he knows the dog doesn't have at least a Dustbreaker with a dragon in his hand.
Well, there's a dragon, and then Dustbreakers.
Yeah,
so
I
he
think
has 2
that's one of
draws, and try and pick up Divine Hymn. Wow. All right, Muzzy
Paladin.
ties it up 1-1.
Muzzy's Paladin has got a lot of ways to punish if he sticks a single minion to the board, but it's a constant fight to do that.
Yeah, and we're just being shown sort of the
No, Skull into Pact here. Yeah, no, that may be enough to hold on for just a little bit. There's 11, 12, 13, 14 on board for Rase, though.
Yeah, and he's 1 mana off from being able to end it with ultimate.
The Ultra Sword to get that extra damage in is very important here.
Yeah.
The Spellstone plus Doomguard can take this out. Against the Death Knight, you want to have a huge board that can punch through this, Void Lord plus double Doomguard, and that's exactly what Rase does. He loads up the board, anti-magic shell, nothing for the Skull to pull, and I don't think even Gul'dan would be enough here.
Oh!
There it is, though.
He summons 3 Void
He
Lords.
has it. He gets three
three
Void Walkers,
Walkers.
but there are the 2 Doomguards.
2 Doomguards.
So this is exactly what Killen needed.
The exact card.
But Rase does have a pretty huge board with the Infestation at this point because he can't eat any of these minions. Maybe he can find Hellfire and trade all of his minions into this board and start humping away. But Rase just redrew 5 cards. He has a huge hand, and Killen is very low on resources. There's Hellfire.
Oh my goodness.
I just keep naming cards, and they just get immediately drawn.
Are you a prophet?
Yes. All right.
Am I gonna ever find Philo?
No.
Oh, wow.
Anyway. Variance. And this is not a miracle draw. I didn't say a card name.
Because there were no cards.
There were none.
In this case, no real complicated calculations are necessary. Cube just cleanly ends it.
5 + 5 + 5.
And-
Rase kind of laughed. He's like, oh, wait, right, he's just dead. As Rase becomes our first player to qualify for the Summer Championship.
Congratulations to Rase. He is going to the Summer Championships. And we have another member from the Latin American and Brazilian community that's going to be playing on the global stage. You can see the excitement and passion. It's been a long journey, but it's been well worth it for a player of his caliber.
You're right. You're right. It's exact lethal.
Yep.
Wow. Nalguidan returns back.
Goes to a back-to-back championship, summer championship of 2017, and now once again making his way to Los Angeles to compete again on the global stage.
That is. I mean, he lost to Dog earlier in the tournament in Swiss in round 5. He lost 3 games to 1. Now he comes back, sweeps Dog 3 games to 0.
Yep. Each hand does 3 damage, yeah.
Yep.
It's enormous amounts of overkill as soon as that second minion hit the board.
Oh, and he also just has second kill command
Yep.
as well, so never mind. But even before then, because of the trades into the Hydras you're about to see now, it's absolutely savage. And Fibonacci, so making sure everything's lined up as well as it can be. 0 mana Spellbreak, I mean, has a 5/4, that's a pretty good card. I'd play that one. It's so close even with just UI.
Yeah, it's immediately when I looked at it, I was like, okay, it's not often you get to Spellbreaker and UI in the same turns. I'm just gonna have a quick check it's not lethal, but no, he was 2 off the whole time. Pushing the damage through with the hero power, which I think is ideal at this point. And as he decided he just doesn't need a board bigger than this, yeah.
Right, make him clear. And if
Right.
he clears, go again. Make
Right.
him clear again. And guess what? There just aren't the cards left in the deck. Gramash is a pickup, but it doesn't do enough, right? The 9 to tank is just too much. And Killinallday, so close but so far for 2017. Not messing around on 2018 as he is going to be joining the rest of the players at the Summer Championships. The look of relief, the body language says it all.
Making space for Serenite Chain Gang as his last defense, but
This also plays around a Duskbreaker getting in damage for Dog here for taunts because he gets the minion down to 3.
There
And
it
just finds the
is.
Mind Blast anyway, so Dog turns the corner with that Anduin, and Mind Blast, pings to the face. He's up 1 game to 0.
that's what we're talking about. You know, if you're able to stall for just long enough with Shadow Reaper Anduin, which, by the way, did not trigger, so he knows that his opponent has an Ultimate Infestation Burst from hand. The second thing is his opponent hit his face for 7. It's a very telling sign that things are about to swing to the opposite direction, where Muzzy's going to be on the defense.
Which means he's just got to play defensively.
Yes.
He's got to clear this entire board.
And that might be what it comes down to. Muzzy could be on his last draw, and Saucy Deckhand's not going to do it.
played.
And Muzzy knows that Ultimate Infestation in the hand because it didn't activate. Muzzy concedes, and Dog is coming to the Summer Championships.